All right, Hurricane Henri is now centered a little bit to the east of what the Hurricane Center was thinking. They adjusted the track, therefore, to the east, but that's not necessarily guaranteed. There's still a margin of error that is involved with this storm, but it's now south of Nantucket right now, south of the Cape. And you can see clouds over New England into New Jersey. They're moving to the northwest, which means that northwesterly component to the wind flow is going to kind of grab Henri and start sending it toward the northwest back toward the coast of New England. All right, so here is the latest track from the Hurricane Center. It's a Category 1 hurricane moving fast north at 21 miles an hour, but as it moves northward toward New England, it will tend to slow down quite a bit. So right around 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, it's a strong tropical storm located over Massachusetts. So when will it strike Connecticut? All right, here's the latest track, and this track takes it up over right around Point Judith and then toward eastern Connecticut, right on the Rhode Island border, probably making landfall at some point during the mid to late afternoon, and then beginning to move a little bit to the northeast of Connecticut by 8 o'clock in the evening, and then will slowly move away to the north and weaken. And once it hits land, it's going to weaken rapidly, but it's going to produce a lot of rain. A track like this could take the strongest winds to the east of Connecticut, but I don't want to let our guard down just yet because that cone of uncertainty still could bring it into the state of Connecticut. One supportive factor is the spaghetti models. These are a number of models that the Hurricane Center uses to track storms, and you'll notice there is a tight cluster of models that bring Henri over Rhode Island and toward eastern portions of the state. So hopefully this eastward trend will continue. We don't wish anything bad on our neighbors to the east, but it certainly would mean better conditions for Connecticut. Not a great deal in terms of what happens in the Hartford area in terms of wind, but more in terms of what could happen over eastern portions of the state. May take the hurricane component out of it just a little bit, but still we maintain a hurricane warning for New Haven, Middlesex, New London counties for tomorrow and tomorrow night. A tropical storm warning elsewhere, and high tides will come in tomorrow evening anywhere from 10:10 in New London to 12:22 after midnight in Stamford. So if Henri makes landfall during the course of the late afternoon, it will be coming in around low tide, which is better news, but still we can expect a storm surge potentially of 3 to 5 feet. As far as winds go, we could still see winds gusting to over 60 miles an hour in eastern Connecticut. And this model, the graph, shows the eye going across Connecticut, but that could be adjusted to the east, according to the latest track. Here's early warning pinpoint Doppler, and we're dry in Connecticut, but you see showers and even some thunderstorms not too far from New York City. They're moving off to the northwest and not in the general direction of Connecticut. So there's a lot to talk about with this storm. Let's go over to Connor.
Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, we are looking at the potential for some showers starting after midnight. So as of right now, not seeing any rainfall across Hartford, Waterbury, very thin clouds, just able to barely see that full moon across Connecticut. New London, 75 degrees, northeast breeze, 10 miles per hour. 70s across Connecticut at the moment, 75 degrees. And ultimately, temperatures just fall down a few more degrees for tonight. Dew point, we're in the 70s, extremely muggy outside. We felt that earlier in the sun. We don't get any sun for tomorrow with Henri on approach. Wind speeds coming out of the northeast. We will see this condition continuing into tomorrow, but intensifying as the hurricane and eventual tropical storm gets closer to us. As of right now, hurricane status. Here's a look at that projected satellite radar. We'll look for those tropical storm conditions to get here as soon as 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and we will look for the entire state to look at those winds gusting over 40 miles per hour while the storm pushes its way through Connecticut and some portions of western Massachusetts. A look at our projected rainfall. We're going to see the access of heavy rain across western Connecticut. We're up to 2 to 6 inches across a great deal of the state, and we will more than likely see some areas get up to 8, 9, or 10 inches of rain with this latest forecast. Our low temperatures for tonight, 74 degrees in Hartford, 73 in Vernon. We're looking for temperatures just going up a little bit for tomorrow during the storm. A look at our early warning 7-day forecast. We're going to be looking at temperatures not too bad as it transforms into depression status on Monday, but then we get into a heat wave Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That is something to definitely keep in mind if we look at extended period of time, multiple days of power outages in Connecticut.
All right, thanks, guys. Our team coverage continues tonight. It is the